Hey, Janine, can you hear me? Hi, can you guys hear me? Excellent, thank you. Hey, you guys, Janine, Splinterfoot, Karen, Susie, Valerie, Olivia, Barbara, Maxine. Hey, Maxine. Anita. How you guys doing? Oh, excellent, Joanne. Welcome. Hey, Susie. Here we go. Hey, Mary. Oh, I don't drink beer. I don't drink. Janine. I break out in bad decisions. Laura, yeah, Karen, yes, thank you. I can never, I'm so bad with names of anything, people, things, movies. Hey, Karina, thanks for showing up, Mama. Hey, Gaia. Nancy. Penny. Penny, I'm a Weisenheimer from a long line of Weisenheimers. It's so true, Maxine. Ooh, Halloween ball in Massachusetts. Sweet Salem. Yeah, baby. One of these decades I'll get there. Jeannie, I didn't quite get all that. It's crazy how ice is going what? Hey, Kay. My weekend, Joanne, I've spent the entire weekend arguing with myself. You should do this. You should do that. Morning, Terry. You're right on time, sweetie. Yesterday, I wasn't planning on. I did take yesterday off. I really needed it because when I'm walking around in circles, going cussing and saying, forget this crap. It means I need a break. Of course, you're going to see the demise of Frumpy there, Maxine. Of course you are. All right, go get that coffee, Julie. Hey, Joe. Now, you stop it. You know it's every Sunday, girl. Exactly, Gaia. Just the stuff sucks the energy out of you. Hey, Laura. I think many of us are having bad weeks, Joe. Question is, how are we going to make that different? Hey, Deborah. And Kathy. And the other, and Catherine. Catherine 7640. Yeah, Harris and Jack Smith as well. Yeah, baby. What have we all been saying? Speaking of sneaking up on things, woman has no fear. Joe, so internet. Yeah, I think it's, sometimes I have the internet issues. I've had a lot of light flickering and internet issues here and there, but I think it's a mixture of things. No, Mary, it is definitely not a coinkydink that Jack Smith is showing himself. I will be doing a reading later on, a video about him testifying in front of Congress live, as well as President Harris. What happened with them? Well, that happened to me too with Amazon. So I do shop at Amazon. I need to be financially healthy. Not all the time, but every now and then. But the things that I ordered a couple things and they were late. I do think she'll run for president again in 20. Hold that. Gotta check and see if that's my wishful thinking or spirit team talking to me. Okay, here's the thing. After she gets into office this time, I don't think she's going to run for president again. I think she's tired by then. She really wants to put her energy helping people in different ways. That can change. Yeah, he's still floating. If you look at a video from one day of him and then you look at a video the next day of him, they're two totally different people. Hey, Jane. How you doing, sweetie? That's not Article 25 for Orange. Thank you for the notification. Go away. Okay, so it is going to happen, but it's not going to be Article 25 per se. They don't do anything by the Constitution. Why would they start now? It's like I can't get people to process that. They don't do anything. They have pooped on every piece of the Constitution. Hey, Nate. Denise, is that you, Amy's auntie? Yeah, Karina, that was I'm not saying they did they definitely did something wrong, but that's hard to do. But it had to be an inside operation. I have not watched your new interview, Nate. I want to do my videos first, so I'm not biased. Hey, Clarence. How you doing, Bubba? Yeah, doubles, Gaia. We're getting the regime, okay? Because Spirit Team said that Donnie Jr. was a big part of running things because he's the one who knows him the best, right? He's the one making all these ridiculous posts at night because that's what his father did. Hey, Oxford. Okay, yes, we'll send some good juju to Jamaica and the Caribbean. Hey, Shirley, I'm okay, sweetie. How are you? Oh, yes, excellent. Thank you, Denise. I was just making sure. That was your handle the first time when we first started, wasn't it? Listen, I don't think Epstein is alive. I'm not feeling it. It was he was unalived, but by other people, but he didn't unalive himself. But I'm not feeling him. Oh, hey there, 1A. My favorite Halloween candy is honestly candy corn. Always has been. Well, Karen, if he was actually functioning, he would throw anybody under the bus. Apparently, Denise. So Denise is Amy's auntie. Okay, you guys. So let me read that again because I totally lost what I was. Oh yeah, apparently, BoobTube's been doing stuff. They've been tweaking stuff. I just ordered some candy corn. Yes, I did. I tried to get it from Wally World, but we're out. Okay. If you say so. For shipping, I doubt it, but whatever. So I had to order it somewhere else. That was way more expensive. Well, Clarence, that's all you can do, Bob. Nobody's positive 24/7. That's ridiculous. We wouldn't be human beings if we were positive 24/7. Louisiana with I know the South with the tornadoes the past few years. Okay, no, Epstein's not alive. I don't feel he's alive, honey. Well, we're glad you're here, 1A. Yeah, I know, Terry. Ever since I was a kid. Circus peanuts, too. That is weird, Karina. People's handles are still on the channel itself, but not on the lives. Oh, the peanut butter things, Karen. Yeah, those are good. I can't chew those anymore. They have to be super soft. Maxine, I don't know what it is with it. It's just that really strong. I think it's that really strong flavor. Yeah, Clarence says people are going nuts because of the Section 8 and food changes. They're going to loot well. That may happen. So just keep yourself safe, all of us. And I'm not a doom and gloomer. Okay, I'm really not. But this is reality. If I get an intuition that people can be harmed, I'm going to say something. And I don't feel like that's taken my power. I feel like it's being prudent. I'm going to say what I need to say. if I need to go somewhere, I'm going to go there at some point, but I'm not going to go out there and intuitively know something may happen to me or get bad juju feeling and walk out the door anyway. I'm not doing that. Hey, chaotic. Like Cracker Jacks too, yeah. I don't believe everything I see on the news, Nate. I don't think that's going to stand. You know what I mean? You got to watch that news, Bubba. Hey, Joanne. You got to watch the news because they're fear mongering too. You know, starting with the regime and anyone attached to them starting little fires everywhere. Nobody knows where to look first. Yeah, peanut butter kisses, Joe. Thank you. Karen, I wish we had the same standards for a lot of things that Europe has. Hey, there's the Archangel channel. Hello. All right, so you guys don't forget to visit the Archangel channel. I'm also very fond of Reese's Cups. All right, let's pick a card out of our Soul Symphony card deck. Ghost, disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. Oh, good for her, Nate. 20 million followers for President Harris on Instagram. A ghost. Let's talk about leaving stuff behind. Well, Mary, I still haven't told my daughter that she may not be receiving SNAP. And my nonverbal grandson just got granted his SSDI. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah, Deborah. Wonder if New York's doing that. I feel like New York might do that. Because Governor Hochul, see, I don't understand. Have you guys noticed people have been saying Governor Cuomo? He's not the governor. He hasn't been. Governor Hochul, she's from my area, Rochester. It is sad, Cat Nana, so I'll be sending my daughter money for food, for the grands, for the littles. Somebody's got to, Gaia, I'm sorry. Why do I keep doing that, Gaia? Somebody's got to take a stand. She's got some cojones, that woman. To New York, she just doesn't give a poop. Yeah, Mary, I don't know if he's going to actually collect any of that. The thing about the food stamps is this. The food stamps, the SNAP benefits are already allocated. They don't even have to push a button on a computer for those to be released. He's keeping that money for that flipping ballroom. Yeah, Deborah, they have been overwhelmed. Ever since COVID, the food pantries have been overwhelmed. Let's get another card. Divine Feminine lead. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. Divine Feminine, leader, strong intuition, empathetic heart, healer to others. That is our President Harris. Now, one thing that some of the news, the mainstream news, mainstream media has been saying is that he is literally stealing money for that ballroom. Oh, Nate, that's just typical, isn't it, though? Him not having a plan for that ugly, gaudy thing he's trying to do. I mean, he never has a plan. These people did not think it through when they stole the election. They didn't think it through. They thought they were dealing with a bunch of retards. Excuse my language, and don't take that personally. I know it's not a proper word to use, but that's how they think. There you go, Daniel. Digging up spirits. And they have, if you watch Dana from Magic of Somatic Money, she does a pretty good video and raises a very good point that the White House itself was built on slave labor. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of slave energy there. All right. There's going to be a lot of abused energy there, a lot of traumatized energy there. Okay, Eve, help me out with that. She's holding it for our benefit, or she's holding it for his benefit? Help me out with that one, hon. You got that right, Janine. Well, why the blowing up of boats? Venezuelan boats? Because he or they, when I saw he was campaigning again, I was like, he wants to start World War III. And that was straight from Spirit Team. Okay. And that's what he really wants. But he doesn't have the capability to do that right now so he's doing something else. He would never be satisfied. Okay. Rumpros is never going to be satisfied, would never be satisfied. Oh, for her plane. Oh, good for her. That's nice. I hope it crashes when she's in it. Just saying. I honestly don't think that the White House is going to be used the way that it is used right now. It may be used for Congress and stuff like that, but I don't really feel like the president themselves are going to be residing in the White House. That's what Zoom is for. Okay. You don't have to be in the room. You got a fax machine, a printer, a phone, and the internet and a camera. And you're good. And I have all those things, and I'm not the president. So living in the White House itself is not an absolutely necessary thing. Thank you, Clarence. Thank you for that. They're looking over us, but they're expecting us to fix this. It's our responsibility to fix this mess, not theirs. No one's saving us. Well, Cash, yeah, I mean, that's true to a point for probably most people. That if that's the ballroom is a little fire that he started or they started. Excuse me. Trying to stop talking about him in the present tense. Melania she's residing in Switzerland, but she's here right now, I think. He's not dead yet, Janine. He's not dead yet. Still hovering. Again, look at a video from one day of him and a video the next day of him, not him. Two different people. Hey, Deanna. On the other hand, for all intents and purposes, he is. Hey, Kay, you're not late, honey. You're just on time. Well, yeah, Daniel, that's what I keep saying. That's why I call her President Harris. That's my way to speak of her in the present tense. It's not when she gets in there, it's she's in there. But these, all these other things, we do have to pay attention to them a little bit because we have to be aware, we have to be informed. But we don't have to live in it. Oh, that's a great idea, Karina. But, I really feel like they're kind of monitoring monitoring America. I think they're monitoring Americans. They're not interested in our right to privacy. Hey, Red's Nest. That's all right, Joe. I saw that. I didn't watch the video, but I saw that he had posted one. Somebody must have gifted you and I missed it. Okay. Well, yeah, Nate. She's not going. Her life is in danger. All right, and that's the truth. Politics is all about timing, anyway. Terms: working out, negotiating with you, begging. So that's going to be about the shutdown. There's going to have to be there are going to be some giving it. There's going to be some giving in on both sides of the aisle. Hey, Betty. There are people who actually care about their constituents. Uh-huh. Well, the thing about her safety is that is fluid. Okay. If the regime really wanted to harm her, they would find a way to do it. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Denise. If you guys need a tarot deck, don't forget about the tarot class. Starts November 6th, Thursday, November 6th. If you would like to buy a tarot deck from one of our community members, please email Denise Kyles. Hold on, you guys. It's in here somewhere. Here we go. Right here. But you got to get the link from from Denise. Union, reconciliation, coming back, second chance. Second chance rebuilding. Oh boy. I think I might be in love with that card right there. Well, yeah, Nate, she feels safe because Governor Newsom is covering that. And there's nothing Rump Rose can do about it. Well, it's my pleasure, Denise. You do a lot for the channel. It's very much appreciated. Oh, that's good, Archangel Channel, because my state senator doesn't do anything. My representative doesn't do anything. Oh, excellent, Daniel. I don't know, Maxine. There's reasons for it. I'd have to dig a little deeper to know the why. Why they haven't taken action already. That's a good idea, Deborah. In a bag of rice, Deanna, shake it up. Shake them up like you probably have to put a few in at a time. No, thank you, 1A. I haven't heard anything about it affecting Social Security. Yep. They're the ones, Mary. They're the leaders. That works for me too. AOC. Let's check the pendulum. I don't think she's running in 2028, though. So let's find out. Hey, Spirit Team, give us a hello, please. Okay. Thank you, clear and center. Will President Harris run for the president again, in 2028? No. I just get it. Then that's just at this point. By the time she gets done with this hot mess, she's gonna be tired. She's not gonna want to do it anymore. She has already said she wanted to focus her energy elsewhere. But Spirit Team says she'll step up and do what she is supposed to do. Oh, hey, Estelle, excellent. Estelle says her SGs say that this won't affect Social Security. Could do that too, Deanna. Yeah, they make powder for that, shuffling powder. Yeah, Daniel, I think the thing is she had already had enough. Okay. She had already had enough. She stepped up to run for president because she didn't want Rump Roast in there. And I don't know who it was that would have run instead of her against him, but I don't think she wanted that person there either. Absolutely right, Clarence. I like the way you think today, mister. We're strong together, you guys. I was listening to a song that said, I won't give in. I love me some metal, some heavy metal sometimes, often, a lot. And I was listening to an excellent song from the 90s that was about not giving in, not bending. Nate, she is going to do it, but she does not want to. That wasn't her goal. When she conceded, that was like, okay, she had to process that. And it took her months to process it. But when she processed it, she was like, I don't want to do this. Because her higher self said, I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean up his mess again. Yes, Splinterfoot. A lot can happen between now and January 1st. And again, I'm not dooming and glooming. I'm just stating reality, possibilities, realistic possibilities. Do like Motley Crue a little bit. I was more like see, I said I can't remember names. I was more a Metallica person. Queensryche. Still love me some Queensryche. I'm listening to System of a Down. And, Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, Steve Bannon says a lot of things. He's an idiot too. Yeah, exactly, Allison. You know, and she may not even, at first, she may not have even put two and two together about, she probably wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to put this book out there and, get myself back out there to be seen. I don't think that wasn't her goal with the book, but I'm pretty sure she's aware now that it's an excellent move. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, baby. Let's see, any more news about the military arresting rump roast? So this card is commitment, and we're going to ignore the romantic crap on the bottom. Okay, this is commitment. So this is so they've already got their plans. This is strategic. The military is strategic. That's why we have the best military in the world. Obviously I'm an Ozzy person. His comeback album was my favorite. I've heard that one, Allison. There's so many in my playlist, I can't even name them all. And I need to keep my phone off. Oh, Usha Vance. Yeah, Deanna. Usha Vance is probably sick and tired of being abused. Yeah, he looks like he needs to take a bath, doesn't he, Clarence? It's one of my pet peeves. People that look like they need a shave and a bath. What is this one? Children, responsibilities. Because at the end of the day, all of this, and this is why it's our responsibility to make this different, right? Because we are responsible to the younger generation, the next generation, and so on. Okay. We don't want them living in something like this. We don't want them living in a third world country. That's what we're headed for. Hey, Nancy, you're here. You're right on time, honey. Cancer, huh? For rump roast? Spirit team says no. I know we see this stuff and we hang on to it. President Harris said, "My nieces, my nieces may very well watch me, witness me being president," and we're all hanging on to that sentence. Oh, I believe her, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's a good one, Deborah. I just heard that the other day. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Just propaganda. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is about progress. Earth energy is slow-moving energy. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen soon. It just means it's been taking time for a reason. Oh, she did. That's what she said. A woman president. Okay, thank you, Susie. I haven't watched it yet. I don't want it to bias me when I do my readings on her energy. Risk, unsafe decisions, not thinking. That is the regime in general. Not thinking things through, just going at things like a bulldozing over top of everything, metaphorically and physically. She probably is scared of him. He's crazy, Nate. He's completely lost his mind. I don't know how people live with themselves. Butterflies, devotion. This is about transformation. Yeah, Denise, I got that feeling from her, even though she was bopping her head. Oh yeah, agreeing with everything he said. Mm-hmm. Just the look that she gave him in the church right after Rump Roast was inaugurated. That look that she gave, because he tried to look at her for confirmation when the minister was talking about was begging Rump Roast to be kind to people who were not like him. And he tried to get some look at her like she agrees with him, and she doesn't agree with him. And she, what is she? Is she from India? And I've always said this about narcissists. Narcissists get with people that they feel aren't as attractive as they think they should be, or they feel, or they get with people that they can find an excuse to abuse them. Okay, Nate, but technically she's not running for anything. You know what I mean? See where I'm going with that? She's not running for anything. She was elected the president. She already did the running. Well, if that news is true, Splinter, it's BS. It's the regime's BS. Double hip replacement, he'd be down for months. Well, Karen, he also looks like he's angry all the time. He always looks pissed off. Yeah, so Deanna, he's a hypocrite. He married a woman from India, a woman of color. And he only married her because he thought he could control her. And he has a great excuse to treat her like crap. Hindi. Okay, thank you, Deanna. They all do it though, don't they, Karen? They're all yes people. They're all sycophants. That's why I call the other one mini me Mike, because he'll just repeat everything that Rumpro says. He doesn't actually say anything. He just repeats what Rumpro says. Yeah, I should read on that, huh? Haven't. Let me write that down. Haven't read on Letitia or Mr. Comey in a few weeks, couple of weeks. Tomorrow. Well, Karen, all I know is I'm glad I didn't hear that explanation because I can't tolerate the BS. Searching, thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, profile searching. See, they do monitor people. Oh, thank you, Gaia. Oh my God, they gave it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but send Healing Truth Tarot gift memberships. Gaia Emery's received a gift membership, so they gave you your own gift membership. You see that? See what's YouTube's not right now. Not that it's beautiful, but YouTube's not right. Well, I think her family has money too, Deanna. I know, guy. It's so weird. Yeah, Alice. Well, Pluto and Aquarius. Aquarius is about change and forward thinking and the greater good, right? And Pluto is about bringing stuff back around and saying, "Are you sure you're done with this? Because if you're not, we can give it. We'll give it to you. We'll let you deal with that again. We'll let you experience that again." The last time Pluto was in Aquarius, there was civil war. Oh, God, you're funny. Tore up Michelle's portrait. Well, it doesn't come as a shock. They don't care. They left all the portraits on there. I bet you. Triggers. See, we were just talking about Pluto to childhood wounds, that should say. Flashbacks, ready to explore, caught in the act. We're dealing with a bunch of children. People who were emotionally stunted at a very young age. I could use a hug, Allison. It'll have to be a cyber hug. Yeah, I'm not done. That's the stuff we have to hang on to right there. I'm not done. Running away. Confused. That would be the actual rump roast. Confused and running away. Listen, these doubles got themselves involved in a hot mess. Okay, cyber hugs. A maxi pad under their ear. I just don't. The twisted humor. Yeah, I feel the building rage, Allison. Yep. Well, thank you, Daniel. Cyber hug right back to you, sir. Kit Nana, what I think is that Usha Vance said, I'm going to get into this situation and I can handle it. I'll be okay. And she found out different. She's a willing participant in this. I'm going to let her own her shit. Excuse my language. Going to let her own it. Yeah, the ear ringing, Allison. Jeez. Listen, Allison, tell your spirit team to calm down. You can talk to your spirit team and tell them what your needs are. Tell them to take a deep breath, back off for a few hours. Tell them you'll let them know when you're ready. Hey, Patricia, group hugs hurt. Don't hurt. That's what I meant to say. Group hugs don't hurt. Wow. I don't know. A group hug might hurt. Yeah, I think Ketnan, I think he's done with her and she's done with him. I think it's mutual. Yeah, Daniel, that happens. But getting sick and getting hurt is also a symptom of the universe saying slow down. Practice some self-care. Oh, he is, Nate. Papa Joe's going to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award in Boston. Well, I hope that skins the whole regime's backsides. He's not going to get the kids, Susie. He doesn't want the kids. The only thing he would want the kids for is leverage. And I don't think it's, because the truth is she doesn't need she doesn't need any money he has. And plus she's a career woman. Fire signs, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Ravenous, insatiable, that kind of goes with the fire signs. Insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. Is Usha a lawyer? I don't know. Somebody else answer that question for us. Is Usha a lawyer? I'm thinking yes. There was a prenup, Janine. There was definitely a prenup with Melania and Rumpros. And now she doesn't need his money either. He pays. The deal is that he pays her to show up at the White House. She gets paid to show up at the White House. He doesn't do anything. She gets paid to show up at the White House. Okay, she is a lawyer. Yes, and yes, thank you. I know, not just Vance's kids, but Hog's Breath too. His kids, the Easter, that they were so embarrassed with their half a sideburn father running off at the mouth. Right, Joe? Well, Susie, you got to question Usha Vance's decision to marry eyeliner there, and you got to question Melania's decision to marry Big Butt. Okay? Just saying. Because it's all about something, it's all about lack of authenticity. Okay, it's about living in an ingenuous life. I think this word I want, ingenuous, like fake. The marriages were marriages of convenience. Those never work. They don't work. Well, hopefully, Daniel, the eyeliner's kids didn't pick up his anger traits. No, she really doesn't go anywhere. And she definitely doesn't, Deborah, she doesn't go on any trips with him either. Short trips, yes, but not halfway across the world. She's just not going to spend that kind of time with him. Yeah, they're going to backfire because she has any information that Wolf put out there was voluntary from the source, or it was stating facts. She has no case. And apparently New York has it's called a slap lawsuit, where, well, I'm going to smack you and to intimidate, with a lawsuit to intimidate you so that you don't, talk about me anymore and tell the truth. Those are against the law. I know VA dynamics. I know because it crosses my what are people thinking? Even though he did not win this election, what were people thinking? They talk about the trickle down effect. The trickle. Thank you, Deborah. They talk about, oh, the trickle down effect. Well, that doesn't work with money. You're rich. I'm not, and I'm not being compensated for you being rich in any way, shape, or form. The only trickle down effect that works here, that is working here right now, is everything that they do to hurt the American people. That trickles down to everyone. He said that she filed first, and he just, or she threatened to file. She threatened to file, and then he said, "Well, I'm gonna, counteract that." I did listen to that interview. She was Cat Donna. She was, she started out a victim, really, and then she accepted it and ran with it. It's funny, Karen. Well, even though her motives for speaking out against the lack of releasing of some of said files, at least she's doing it. So we got to take what we can get here in that regard. Spirit teams, all the spirit teams been saying that it breaks apart from the inside out. Well, Jeffries is a disappointment, and I no longer have a love-hate relationship with Jeffries. I have a I don't like you relationship with Jeffries. Thank you, Terry. Let me do my ding-a-ding-ding. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Excellent. Yes, I will do that. I will send my daughter some money for those kiddos. The problem there, Joe, is that when she's doing the interview, she's talking about releasing the files, but she's still backing Rumprost. Oh, he's right about sooner or later, that's going to fall away too. She's going to stop backing him because she knows he's in there. He's just getting her before she gets him. VA, he's just getting her before she gets him. On the advice of his lawyer. Yeah, he repeats himself, Crumby. He repeats himself. Jeffries. Same crap, different day with him. All right, so pregnancy. Entrapment. Okay. I suppose the baby's kind of stuck in there. Conceiving, but I'm going to see this as growing, birthing something new. Well, Barron Trump had a great teacher on how to do things that will send you to jail. Hey, Miss Debbie. What am I missing here? Oh, right. Well, Daddy said, hey, son, do this. It'll make you rich. And the boy bopped his head up and down and said, okay. Honestly, I feel like he's Barron Trump's on the spectrum. But Rumprost would never. That didn't exist in Rumprost's mind. That's the era. I grew up in that era too. There's no such thing as mental health. And if there is, you go to the psych ward. Did everyone say thank you to our moderators, Karina, Nate, and Amy's auntie, who is actually Ms. Denise? Yeah, he is too big for his britches. VA, that's funny. Yeah, it's kind of grosses me out to think about that, Deborah. We did a reading on that when I first started doing the political readings, and the answer to that, Rumpros being the father, was no. Wow. Spirit guides have also been saying that things are going to happen in ways that we would not imagine them happening. Yeah, Baron is his son. Yeah. His right, his spawn. Hey, I call my kids that sometimes, my spawn. Decisions holding back. That would be President Harris and the military. Coming towards you. Procrastinating, but not in the sense of actually procrastinating, just waiting. Hey, yeah, G, you're going to show up one thing on the live and something different on the in the comment sections of the videos. Oh, you got some news? Oh, good, E-Groove. Nice. Can you tell me about it later? Of course we can, Splinterfoot. All right, so that's a great idea. Thank you for reminding. Let's everybody, if you're up to it. It's a free country. Okay, so if you are up to it, you don't have to do much. Just imagine President Harris. Let's imagine her being inaugurated, because I honestly don't see her in the Oval Office, you guys. I don't see her. I don't see her working from there. So let's imagine her being inaugurated. Doug's there. Nieces are there. Okay. That's right. 7G Campa, or G, is seeing our President Harris on Tuesday. Lucy. I know. We all keep saying it. They're going to have to power hose the entire White House, replace all the furniture. What I'm hearing is that she's not going to want to sit in the Oval Office because of the way it looks. But she doesn't want to waste the taxpayers' money on redoing it either. That makes sense to me. Now, Daniel, we couldn't get enough. We couldn't burn enough sage. We couldn't have enough sage bonfires in every corridor. Still wouldn't be enough. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. I have an appointment at 3, and I still have 4 videos to make. 3 for us and 1 for Substack. Well, that's just it, Susie. If they don't use it anymore, they're not going to need to worry about all that. At some point, they can do that because I do believe it will be a museum type thing. But I think Congress will still be there. SCOTUS, DOJ, I think they'll still be there. And that, you know what I mean. Yes, thank you so much, mods. Appreciate you. Nate Baker, you have not received a free reading from me in lieu of being because you are a moderator. All moderators have had a free reading. So email me. I do that phone thing with email me because we do all that crap on the phone now anyway. Well, I use my laptop, but I'm just like that. 6 is a number after change, though, Cat Nana. 6 is a number of moving on, moving ahead. All right, love you guys. I see you later. Have a lovely Sunday. You funny BA. A warning to the next people who want to get creative.